Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. If this is your very first time watching my video, welcome. If you like what you hear, please press the subscribe button, the notification bell as well, so that whenever a video drops, it notifies you. I'd also like it if you guys would like, share and comment on my videos. This way you're able to support the work that I do. Let's talk about a concept that is not talked about a lot. And let's talk about hygiene when it comes to dating. I'm not perfect and I never want to speak like I am, but I'm not perfect. But I want you to be able to get that man and that woman of your dreams. So the important hygienic points to do while dating is one of the most important. All of them are important, but to me this one tops: your breath. Your breath is very important because that is what is going to wow the person you're talking to get your attention. If you talk to someone and your breath stinks, that person has already dismissed you. You have no time to explain how good of a person you are. You have no time to explain that you are a very nice person, you can treat them well. They have already dismissed you from the moment your mouth opened. And I understand if you have issues with your teeth and getting them done is an expense. Please, I am very understanding and I know, but I have ideas to make it better. Let's say you have, let me start with the one who is listening to me and is like, do you know how much it costs to fix up my teeth? I have too many cavities. Learn to buy sweets. If you're in a bus in Kenya, you will know there's always someone selling sweets. If you know your breath stinks because of your teeth, always eat a mint sweet. Not a sweet, if that makes sense. Not this flavored sweets, but a mint sweet. Always have something minty in your mouth. If you have to buy a whole pack of the mint sweets, please do. Anytime you need to talk to someone, pop it in the mouth, so whenever you're talking to that person, they're just hit with fresh breath. Another point is always brush your teeth. If you have to brush your teeth 3 times a day, carry your toothbrush and toothpaste to work. Do it. Brush your teeth. And most importantly, please brush your tongue. Your tongue, the bacteria, the bacteria is also in your tongue, but particles are usually in between your teeth, on your teeth. So when you brush your teeth, you're cleaning off the plaque and stuff, yeah? But when it comes to the tongue, is where actually the breath is mostly. Unless again, you have really, I know what cavities can do and rotting of teeth can do. That one I totally understand. I know what it can do, but the tongue is where it carries the most of the bad breath, because you can be diligent with brushing your teeth but forget the tongue. Brush that tongue. I even have a tongue scraper, so I am able to open my mouth. Once I've brushed my tongue, I scrape off until my tongue is pink and the white has come off. Whenever your tongue is covered with too much white, that is too much bacteria, and that's why your breath stinks. So if you want to get someone to listen to what you have to say, you're trying to get a man's attention, you're trying to get a woman's attention, please brush your teeth, brush your tongue, and even you can learn to floss your teeth. Learn to floss. I'm telling you, this concept will help. If you need to gargle mouthwash, again I said, have mint sweets in your bag, because even if your teeth are not bad, you could have had a really long day, you've not spoken to anyone, and you finally get to talk to this person and your breath disappoints you. Just pop in that sweet in your mouth and then start talking. Number 2, learn to put deodorant. Yes, deodorant has become really expensive, totally understand, but there are people who are selling now the really small ones at a very affordable price. You just buy a small one and use it. Use deodorant. Buy this. I'm emphasizing on deodorant because if you skip deodorant and put cologne, you'll still stink, because once you put up your arms like this, I can smell your pits. Like when I walk out of the house and I have forgotten to put deodorant, believe me, my arms will be like this. There's no way my hands are going up, because myself, I'm very self-conscious about it. So learn to put deodorant. There's the deodorant, the roll-on one, and there's the spray one. Learn to know what works for you. Then also, on a budget, in town they sell, so let me put deodorants and cologne perfume in the same bracket. They sell perfumes that are, I'm so tempted to use Kupima, but they put perfume in really small bottles, and I don't know how much they cost, I'm not sure. And you can just roll it on your clothes sometimes. Just smell good, just roll it around you. Just smell nice. Always have a fragrance that when you're close to someone, they can smell, they smell really nice, they take care of themselves. And try not to buy overpowering scents that sometimes I pass someone and I'm immediately hit with a headache. Get opinions from people. How does this smell? Just genuinely tell me, how does this smell? What I do when I'm buying a scent, I put it on me, and like when you go to a perfume store and they let you spray a bit as a tester, and I walk around, and if it's by the end of the day it's made me have a headache, I'll never buy that scent. But if I like it, I'm going to purchase it. So just smell good, because smelling good, again, it wins someone to listen to what you have to say. When my man hugs me, I want to stay there because my man smells good. My man smells really good. Now, all these pointers I'm even going to talk about, my man has them. Another one, which to me actually should have been number one: wash your body. Wash your body. Learn to love the shower. I do not care if you stand in the shower, if you have a bath, or it's a bucket. Believe me, all these things can work. Nowadays they sell these exfoliating gloves, I believe. I'm not sure of the pronunciation. These gloves, use them. I'm telling you, they'll scrub off that dead skin. Your skin will be so smooth by the time you're done with the shower. So even though you shower, bath, or use a bucket, you just put soap on the gloves, scrub yourself, you'll be clean. Use a face towel to scrub your body. There are so many things. Even this African gunia thingy that you used to wash, use it. Learn to shower. Don't come from a long day and you don't shower. Me, I believe in showering twice a day, in the morning and at night. In the morning and at night. It's good to smell good. It's good to be fresh. I do not want to enter public means of transport and when you pass me, a wave of unwashed bodies hit me. So imagine trying to impress someone and you haven't washed for 3 days. So I even saw this video of a man saying how men are only supposed to wash on Sundays. No, men should wash every day. There's an exception if where you are, let's say you go for a mission in Turkana and there's no water, or Masai land where there's no water, or something happens that you can't shower. Yani, it's beyond you. You've tried all means but it's not happening. If you need, buy wet wipes, but if you can't, that is understandable. But we're talking about in dating. You're trying to get this person's attention. Smelling fresh is so nice. Another point is use Downy, use Star Soft on your clothes. After you have washed your clothes, Sunlight, Ushindi, whatever you use, dip them and soak them in Downy or Star Soft. Basically, detergent, what's this thing called? Softener, fabric softener, yes. Use that. It smells really nice. There's a time I never even used to like perfume because I have a strong sense of smell. So before I find the nice perfume that wouldn't give me a headache, I would stay without perfume. But I would really compensate by putting lots of deodorant. I lotion my body, and then my fabric softener would be strong. So even someone can smell and say, oh, you smell nice, and it's my clothes. So believe me, those, especially for bachelors, fabric softener, that downy that they sell in the small sachets in the kiosk, lifesavers. Use them in your clothes and see the difference. Use them in your clothes and see the difference. Number, whatever number it is, hair. Hair is very important, and I'm not talking about hair by means of styling your hair, cleaning your hair. You can have really manual work, the one where you're in the field for long and you sweated and sweated and sweated, and your head can stink. It can, if you didn't know, it can. So washing your hair helps. That's for men. For women, changing your braids, because I am so sorry, women, sometimes heads can smell so bad, and I've been guilty. When I was working out, I used to work out like serious working out 3 times a week, and when I get braids, I would sweat in my braids, and I know how it can smell. So I used to overspray the olive spray because I can't keep washing my hair all the time, and I couldn't keep going to the salon every week. So yeah, it can happen. So smells of hair can happen. So please, women, let's take care of our hair. Take care of our hair. It can really stink. You're trying to talk to a woman, you're begging for a hug, and when he's hugging you, especially if he's really tall and you're there and he's just smelling your head. Let's learn to take care of our hair. This cleanliness is also ensuring our clothes are clean. Let's be well put together. Well put together. You do not have to wear the most expensive clothes. I always say you don't. Gikomba has amazing clothes at a very cheap price. Good clothes. Even if you went in the morning to pick the clothes that are more expensive, you will get good things. So just put yourself together. Make that person, when you say hello to that person, they're like, wow, this is a really beautiful, this is a really handsome, clean, they look clean and they smell real good. Especially when I spoke about your tongue, brushing your tongue and your teeth. When you come to kiss someone, you should not have bad breath. Make that kiss unforgettable. Don't make it like, oh my gosh, when is this going to end? Because they cannot stand your breath. Your breath is killing the romance in this kiss. Then they will never remember the kiss, they'll only remember your breath. And then always smell good. When you want to hug someone, you should be smelling good. I hope this video helps. I know it's very different, but I just said, you know what? We talk about finding the right person, finding a good person, finding a caring person, how to be with this person. I just thought, let's put in the hygienic part of being with a person. Ooh, and another thing is wash your socks, boys. Wash your socks. I know shoes can stink. Shoes can stink. Just learn to wash your socks. And if you can air your shoes, it would be really nice. Airing your shoes. You know, sometimes if you just leave your shoes in your room, they never get to breathe. So if for a moment on the weekends, especially if you live in an area, maybe you're afraid your shoes will be stolen, just stand outside as you're basking in the sun, or a windy day, and just sit there, read a book, do whatever, scroll on TikTok as you're letting your shoes air. They need to breathe. They need to really breathe, because the sweat from your feet over the week, let it breathe. If you're living in a place where you can freely air your shoes on a daily, it is advisable. If your shoes stink, put them outside and let them breathe, brother. Even sisters, let your flats breathe. Let them get a breather. Yeah, you don't want to go somewhere, he invites you somewhere, you go to their place and you have to remove their shoes. Have good smelling feet. So if you know you're meeting someone you're trying to impress, make sure your shoes smell good. Honestly, make sure your shoes smell good. These are important because smells stick. You never want to be known as the one who smelled. No, the girl I once met who was stinky. The guy I met who was once stinky. And again, I see you have no time to explain that you're a really good person. But as your partner gets to know you, you've built a deeper bond, you've gotten close, you can just say, hey, you know, babe, today the shoes I'm wearing, not very fresh, and I didn't have another option. You see, that you've already built a relationship, so that's understanding. If anything, I would respect you for giving me such information. But we're talking about as you guys are beginning to know each other.